Oh, what an adventure! Get lost with Google Maps. Good morning, everybody. Okay, we'll have a quick look at our camping setup that we go bush with. I've done this before, but there's been quite a few changes made. We'll start with a ute. Alright, we spent a lot of time and money upgrading the tow bar on the ute and the suspension. It's a two-wheel drive with a fully automatic diff lock. It's a Mahindra. Okay, you can see all my vehicle sits really level. Even when it's loaded, it just sits level. The trailer has got 700 ground clearance, which is really good. Now we had ASAP Engineering engineer us some legal hitch points at the front for the winch, for my removable winch. I've got a video just on that removable winch. It's hooked up there. We put the winch in one side, the return line on the other. It works absolutely brilliantly. Yes, we have used it when we got bogged on our last trip, and it was, yeah, just totally awesome. I tell you, the winch paid for itself right there and then. All right, that's just a normal Mahindra ute. Okay, now on the back here we have an electric rooftop tent which pops up at the push of a button. You just take the cover off, push the button, and your tent's up and your bed's made and ready to go. In the back here we carry 60 litres of fuel and 5 22-litre drums of water, drinking water, because where we're going there is no water. We have a day fridge, which is just an El Cheapo Kings $199 special. We're going to be giving that a test. It's out in the open. It does have a cover on. We've waterproofed the cover, but basically it's in the sun. We're going to see how this performs, whether it's worth it. And then we have our steps just here, and down in underneath the tray there we've got the gas bottle and some other bits and pieces. And towards the back we've got our very nice camping chairs that fit underneath here. Then we have our Thetford porta potty, the Curve, the really good one. Very comfortable to use for both men and women. Okay, it's just a beautiful shape. Okay, then we have our auxiliary switches here, night lights, filtration system, inverter, filtration system, all that there. Then we have a 240 volt outlet to run the electric blanket, and the big fan of a night time if it gets hot or cold. You know, it does get some nights in the desert there, it can get below 0 Celsius. Electric blanket is a luxury, it's nice. In the back of this box here we have the filtration system. We have the Greenbank 250 amp hour lithium battery that we're going to be trying out for this trip in the back. And new is the rock tamers. We're going to be giving them a go. And yeah, that's about it. All right, let's move on to the outside of the camper trailer. We got some things here to help you get out of sand. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with them, but anyway, and they perish in the sun. So we'll probably be getting rid of those. I haven't found them to be very helpful at all. In the front box we've basically got the wheel chocks to level everything out, the bed and that. And in this is the little ladder I made to get up into the rooftop tent. In this box here we've got a 240 volt air compressor. We have the winch and the winch gear. Okay, in this side bit here we have a 10 litre Duetto Mark II hot water system. I'll just turn that all on because we'll be going in a week or so it won't hurt to test everything out. We have a brand new 440 watt Jinko split cell split panel that we'll be also testing this year. Of course we have the emergency jack, which is really good, really well secured on there. And at the back we have a tap for washing the hands, you know, if you're fueling up out of the jerry cans or something and you want to wash your hands. And we also have the shower outlet. On this side we have the gas bottle, the first, other gas bottle we got a spare in the ute, but this is the main one here. And that's basically it. And in here is an 80 litre water tank. That's not under the rig, it's actually up here, protected where it can't get holed or punctured, because it wouldn't be very good to get out there and find you had no water. Alright, the hot water system has a pump. We'll go into that in a minute. What I'll do now is I'll just open the camper up and give you a look inside. Back in shortly. So the annex we're using is the ostrich wing awning. Very easy to put up, extremely good, and like I say, we have all the walls and everything that go along with that. Okay, on that side over there I have the batteries. Between the ute and the trailer, not counting the starter battery, we have 640 amp hours. Alright, there's a charge controller, 2 kilowatt inverter just in behind there, and all the switches, and the solar is indeed turned on right now. And we're currently, I've got a hot water system I just turned on. I've got 2 Engel fridges on, and most of it that is being covered by the solar. Okay, I'll go get my iPad and we'll have a look at that in a minute. But first, at the back here, this whole thing just opens up. Okay, and the sink comes out under there. It's got hot and cold running water, which I did for Ziggy. Having hot water on the camper trailer has really made a big difference as far as, you know, comfort goes. Showers, hot water to do dishes. Okay, that's really helped us out a lot. We've also up here, like, we've got our cups, pots, pans, bowls, other bits and pieces. Then we've got our stuff here. Like, I've got a charger here. Okay, this charger stays, it's plugged in to the camper trailer and stays there in case I need to charge anything up. But I've got another charge controller. Sorry for the weird camera angles here. Just down there, stuck to the wall. 25 amp C-Tech Pro. I can actually take that out of there. It's just velcroed in, it's not doing anything. Hook this leads up and charge other people's batteries if I need to. In this box here, this is just our two-way radios, our handhelds, batteries for the handheld GPS and other bits and pieces in here. Okay, in here we have a very nice 2-burner gas stove with a grill. And in here we have an induction cooker, and we also are taking a sandwich maker, which isn't in the vehicle yet because we're not going yet. Alright, basically I'm just testing everything. The fridge and the freezer's on. In this bag here, this is our lighting of the night time. And yeah, okay. As you can see, you know, it's all, there's a big fuse box behind there, everything's fused in it. Oh, and of course the most important part of any trip in Australia, apart from water and fuel in the desert, is a good first aid kit. And we got that, and we've added to it over the years. It's got band-aids, eye wash, it's got all sorts of stuff in it. Yeah, disinfectant. It's got silver cream. That's a cream with silver in it. That's really good if you get a necrotizing bite from any necrotizing insect or bug. That just kills the germs straight away, the silver does, and you don't get your flesh eaten away. That happened to me, what, 3 trips ago. And now I carry that tube of silver cream. Alright, okay, let me go and get my iPad, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I got the iPad. Sorry for the glare, but I'm trying my best here. Up there you can see the house charge controller. You can see the BMV 702. That's the monitor in the camper trailer. If we go there, let me make sure I've set it actually upright. No, I haven't. There's 270 amp hours. 27270. Okay. And I've got to change that charging voltage. I'll do that later. But basically, the batteries are full, by the way. That's what they're all at right now. Okay, so let's go out of that one and go into the solar panel. Okay, so the voltage on the solar panel, you can see right at the top there, it says solar. Okay, so the solar panel's got 30 volts thereabouts, and the current it's producing is 12 amps. That's getting downgraded to 13 point whatever and 26.5 amps, or fluctuating up and down. So the solar panel seems to be working really good. It is under load. I've got stuff turned on. I could turn this pump on here. That's something we've got in this trailer too, is two water pumps. We've got one on that side where the hot water system is that I showed just before, underneath that aluminium cover. That pumps the hot water and cold water for that side of the trailer, and the hot water across to here. And then I have another water pump just down under here. See if I can have a look at it. Hang on. Sorry for the weird camera angles. Just down under there. Okay, that just pumps cold water. And as we learnt from our very first trip, when our brand new pump stuffed up and we had to get water out of the drums on the back of the ute, I've now got 2 water pumps. It's simple, but that 440 watt solar panel, the batteries are full, so it's only providing the loads for the fridge, freezer and the hot water system. Okay, which is pretty good. As you can see, it's going up and down with the sun. The solar panel is very dirty, it's not clean, and let's face it, not everyone gets up on a roof and cleans their solar panel once a week. So it's actually going to stay dirty, people, as part of the real world test. Alright, that's it. That's a good look at the camper. Just down in here is the batteries, inverters, circuit breakers, fuses, battery disconnect switches, all that sort of stuff. That's a door there. That whole thing there is a door. You undo that bolt and the whole door opens. Yeah, we put a lot of work into it. There's been a lot of work into this, a lot of wiring. It's been rewired a couple of times because I wasn't quite happy with it. But look, it's just brilliant, people. Everything's got a fuse. Some things have got 2 fuses. The solar and the battery one's got the big circuit breaker over there. It's got the hot water system on it. So if I want to disconnect the power out there, I just flick that switch off, and then, you know, if I don't want to run that hot water system, nobody else can turn it on from the outside while the trailer's shut. It all has to be on in here before it can be on out there. Yeah. Anyway, people, that's a look at the beast, or as its name is, Ziggy's Kitchen. It's got a 3.5 ton McHitch on it, and the bull bar is well over spec'd, well and truly over spec'd. The bull bar, the tow bar, for the job required. Everything's over spec'd for the job required, because you can't afford to have stuff falling apart on those heavily corrugated tracks. Okay. And I've been going out there for years now with this rig, and I go over it all every time, whenever I return from a trip. If I've been through water, then I take it and get the hubs repacked. Okay, like the second last trip, the ute was through water nearly up to the tray, so I had all those bearings repacked. There was no water into them. He opened them up, said, "There's no water in them, Chris." But he repacked them all for me, and we also had the trailer bearings done at the same time. Just stuff like that, you know, because a lot of people drive through water, and if their bearings aren't sealed properly, all right, you do get water in with the grease. And that's not good. Okay, that is not good. It will lead to premature failing of the wheel bearings. Alright, everyone, I think we've covered everything here. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Well, it's not so little. I will be doing one when we're in camp and we got it all set up, and you can actually see the whole setup of the system. And how it all works. It's the battery, the starter battery. I have a excuse me, I have a projector battery management system in this car, and it takes, like, the back batteries. I've got 2 back batteries. I've got one here and I've got the winch battery. It looks after the charging with that solar panel, and both batteries feed power to the starter battery, but that doesn't come back. That doesn't come back. So the starter battery is always full in this car, which is what you want. You can't drain that starter battery by leaving something on, like a 2-way radio or yeah, anything like that that you normally leave on. Yeah, that's the beast, people. Keep safe, everyone. Bye for now.